This is the tutorial for assignment 6.1, the first text wrapping assignment. This one is so easy, many of you won't even watch the video. But here we go. Let's see how quickly we can do this. Inline with text is a format that has an image that acts as if it's a character of text. So if we put it, where was I supposed to put it? Right there. If I put it there, it leaves this great big gap in the middle. It's a very poor choice for positioning images. Notice though that when I click on an image, I get the handles in the corner and midspan. These things are called handles. If I click and drag on a corner handle, I can resize in 2 dimensions. I'll undo that. If I click on a midspan handle, I usually distort the image. So I suggest you don't use the midspan handles. Notice as well that up here, there's nothing right now. If I click on the image, I get a sign that says Picture Tools. The Picture Tools, when clicked, is the picture toolbar, and these are all the commands that you might use to modify the text, or sorry, modify the images. So square orientation, let's move that into the position that it's supposed to be in. Right now it's in line with text. If I go to my picture tools, I go to wrap text, and I'm going to change it to square. So this now is square, and you'll see how the text wraps around it. Wherever I put my text, I'm just going to use the arrow keys on the keyboard to just nudge it up. Yeah. As I move it around, the text wraps around it as if it's a square, and as it turns out this is a rectangle, so it leaves a rectangular gutter around it and the text wraps around it. I always want to be careful to make sure that the edge of my images match the edge of the text. It makes it for a much nicer look. The tight orientation, let's move it down into tight here. Looks like a bit of a mess right now, but once we change the text wrap to tight, you can see that the text will actually get out of the way. And let's see, that belongs about there. Yeah, the text will get out of the way, and it'll get as close to the image as possible, leaving a gutter. This is an offset, it looks like, of about 1/8 of an inch or so, so it doesn't actually touch the image. And this is great if you have circular objects or objects of an odd sort of a shape. We could change this to tight as well, sorry, to square. And you'll see that puts a great big square around it. So square draws a square, has your image in the middle of it, and tight moves the text in right nice and close. It's all your choice. The next one, behind text, let's move that down here. When we put it behind text, move it down a little bit more. I'm going to put it there now because as soon as I put it behind text, it's going to be hard for me to click on. Behind text, and there it is. So I still have it selected, so I can put it in behind text. Whenever you're using behind text, or especially if it's an item that has some dark images in it, it makes it hard to read the text. So within your picture tools, you can do some changes to color, and you can do changes to brightness. And if you change the brightness, you see how it actually shows me what it looks like. Let's use this one here. So that faded it out a little bit, and it makes it easier to read the text. And in front of text, which is crazy, it's useless, nobody ever uses it, but it's there, so we're showing you how to do it. If we put something in front of text, obviously you can't read the text, which makes it all very pointless. In front of text, but the geniuses at Microsoft wanted to make sure that you had that ability. So there it is, and that one's done.